G'day everyone and welcome to this week's edition of Coast to Coast. Massive mixed bag on the weekend with the results. You've got the AFL boys coming off a spectacular contest against the Demons, flying over to Adelaide and getting taught a bit of a lesson from the Crows, which wasn't great viewing from all respects, player, fans alike. But then on the other hand, you got the Waffle boys getting up, their second win of the year against Claremont. Massive result and some great performers at that level as well. But in today's podcast, we want to talk about a youth policy. Man, these two are as young as it gets. Please welcome Harvey Johnston, Clay Hall. Welcome to the podcast. How you going, boys?
Yeah, going very well, Thump. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, same. Feeling pretty good.
Oh, you should be feeling pretty good. You're up and about to get here. Did you have a role in the match day of Waffle? What were you doing on the weekend?
I actually did, really. So Sheeta was tagging Matt Crouch only for the first quarter, then it got dropped, and I was just writing notes on Matt Crouch the whole game. So a bit of a role, but I think that was just to keep me occupied.
Did you travel?
Mate, did you not know that?
No.
Are you serious?
Nah, what were you doing? Just chilling?
I just told you I was writing notes on Matt Crouch.
Right.
No, it was travelling emergency.
Did not know that.
Really?
Yeah. I thought they would have given you a role at Waffle.
No. If you didn't realise, wasn't playing Waffle. I was over in Adelaide.
I know you didn't mind playing it. When I say a role, like doing some coaching, like, you know, watching out there, not sitting in the pie stand writing a fan letter to Crouch.
A bit of a different role because I wasn't sitting in the crowd at Mineral Resources. I was in Adelaide, just to let you know.
Okay. Why don't you tell me how that experience was then? Were you a chance to play? Did you have to prepare, as in not go to Revolver on Saturday night? Were you preparing to play?
Yeah, 100%. That was sort of half the reason I went, sort of let the hand have a bit of a reset because it was still a little bit sore, but also to have the experience because I haven't travelled yet. But if certain circumstances come to it, then I could have played, which would have been fine. So I was preparing as if I was going to play, and then all the boys pulled through. So just watch from the sidelines.
What did your notes say in the end? Did you bring them?
They're not with me right now, but Matt Crouch, he's a good player. That's why I was writing notes on him. You wouldn't write notes on someone who doesn't have influence on games. So we dropped the tag after quarter time, so can't really comment on how he went and how the tagger's influence was because we dropped it pretty quickly. But
did you go up to Sheeta at halftime and just say, mate, here's what you're doing wrong and this is what he is doing? Do you want to follow my notes here?
Nah, not at all. I actually said to Sheeta before the game, I was like, I'm writing notes on Crouchy, so if I notice anything, I'll come to you at halftime. But at halftime, there was no chance I was going up to Sheeta to say anything.
Jono, a little bit brighter side of the fence, being involved in a win, now that I know that Clay wasn't down there at Rest Park on the sidelines.
Yeah, no, it was bloody awesome. All the boys chipped in and played their role, and it was bloody good to have Flinny back. He just set the tone right from the start. So, he was awesome, and it was just so fun out there. So, loved it.
What are you going to bring to the podcast today?
Oh, we'll probably bring some laughs and
Wop will probably bring a fair few laughs with his humour. I'll try to bring a few, but I guess that's all we can offer as young people. Not too much experience in the system to talk too much about that, I guess. So we'll just try to bring a few laughs.
A bit of comedy.
Do you listen from afar? Do you listen to this podcast and critique your teammates on air?
I cannot say I've listened to it once, to be honest.
Shocking.
I listened to it the other week.
I saw that it was Ryan and Berger last week, so I thought I definitely won't listen to that one.
What was that one like you listened to?
The Rothy and the Trey and that? Yeah, it was good.
Oh, Rothy and
they were pretty funny.
Be good quality, yeah.
Right, that's a step up from the Rhino and Berger.
Yeah. Oh, apparently they actually went pretty good, though.
Yeah, but...
Did they tell you that?
No, someone who did listen to it told me, so...
Yeah, but apparently they just bloody talked a bunch of nonsense about gaming and that.
Yeah, well, that's probably what all they're going to do.
Saying they're the top dogs in FIFA and that. Like, I've versed Ryan Marrick in FIFA and Kobe Bergill, and I've beat them 5-0 plus.
Yeah, but
every time.
He actually sits on the game too much.
Yeah, remember when we were...
Only on off days.
Remember when we were at your house on draft day, which we'll get back to, and your brothers emerged out of nowhere just on like a fortnight binge, and we're like, has there been another person here this whole time?
Yeah.
That's humour. So I'm assuming gaming's quite big in your house.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so got some young fellas on. That's all right. Give me an update of this hand. What's going on? What happened?
It's all good now. Just going to debut the glove this weekend, so that'll be exciting. Just a tiny little fracture in the bone. It's a bit of a boxer's injury because it's a sort of clenched fist injury, but I just did that in a tackle when I drove him down to the ground. my fist was clenched and it just hit the ground too hard and it caused a little spiral fracture. So just going to play through it with a guard over it, and I'll rock the glove this weekend. So
Do you have to have that glove cleared from the league to say it's a dodgy one with more stick?
yeah, Stevie T had to take photos of the guard and take photos of the glove and send it off to Waffle and AFL just to let them know that that's what I'll be wearing. So it's got to be like certain ones. It can't just be like the Travis Cloak glove. Otherwise,
The cheat glove.
Otherwise, I'll be Baz Williams for a week, taking a few clunks.
Are you aware of Quentin Lynch and his
Yeah.
era of the glove?
Yeah, rocked the glove for a long time. So that's the name I've heard at training while I've had the glove on. Lynchy.
He wore it because his finger was ultra deformed. He used to go at right angles.
Oh yeah, mine's nowhere near as bad as that.
Very
so
handy.
not as tough as him.
Why do the teammates call you Whopper?
Well, back when I was staying with Liam Duggan and Locke Rawlinson as well, I can't forget him this time. Duggo was trying to think of nicknames to call us, and he was just like, "Oh, HJ, oh, Hungry Jacks, what's a burger from Hungry Jacks? Oh, the Whopper." And so he started calling me the Whopper from early days, and then I came up with a nickname for Locke, and I thought of Paddy. Do you have any guesses of why?
The padlock. Is that it?
Exactly. Yeah, Padlock.
Pretty
And so I started calling him that a little bit, and then no one caught on to it, so I've stopped calling him
I
that.
actually don't mind
And now we call him Booty.
We have more.
Why do you call him Booty?
Oh, I think, just don't know, just another one of those nicknames that you don't know why you call people, but sometimes
we have
Locke
too
gets
many
Booty.
like the 2-letter abbreviations, like TB for Tom Barras, JD, Jack
TK.
Darling,
Yeah,
TK.
TK.
We have way too many of them, so I like that Whoppers is at least like something creative.
Yeah. I'll back that in. Did you watch the game from home, the AFL game?
Yeah, I did. We weren't on Sunday, so yeah, it was a bit tough watching it, but I guess the boys on the game day and stuff, they're all trying to chip in and play their roles, but sometimes things don't go as planned. So we just get back to the track this week and buddy take on the Saints.
Do you have viewing parties from the non-playing players? We all get together and watch it somewhere, or not all the time?
I just usually watch it from home.
Yeah. I guess sometimes if it's on maybe a Saturday after a waffle game or something, then we might go watch it, but we haven't.
Oh, actually, at times, because it's a lot of the time it's been day after the waffle, so a lot of us are in at the club doing recovery in the ice baths or the sauna, and you can just whack the TVs on there. So a few times we've done that, but if not, I sort of just tend to stick to yourself to watch it.
Yeah, okay. Both teams running out together in the same banner. What were your thoughts on that?
In Adelaide,
Yes.
did they?
Were you in the stands? What were you doing? Were you going to get,
Yeah,
were you going to get your crashy notepad?
Well, no,
I was
because
getting a meat pie and a Coke, full zing.
yeah, no, I didn't even realise that. Right, I reckon it's pretty cool.
They both stood on one side of the banner, right? So they were like, Adelaide have left, Eagles have right. So wanted to ask you a question, both each. Which player would ever go in and just start throwing bumps to the opposition?
JJ.
JJ would
Yeah,
do it?
100%.
I'd say Zane True. True would get a look from someone. He's not a fan.
So would JJ.
And he'd just be straight to him. He'd just, I bloody hate that bloke. Bloody hate him.
New question. Which teammate would be best at throwing elbows if you were to throw them in there? So would you send JJ in, or would you send someone in and be like, nah, get him to go and ruffle the other
I'd
team?
send JJ or Hector Boy, Harry Edwards.
Oh, yeah.
He'd be pretty good in there. I'd like him by my side.
Oh, yeah, I'd say Hector, Harry Edwards, or Truey, I reckon. Both of them tag team, just tag one in, go in.
True, he's actually pretty good at boxing. Like, I think he did it for some fitness, and he's really good.
Yeah.
So,
He loves his shadow boxing as well.
Yeah. Terrible omen, though. Surely we'll not run out with another team through the banner if the result is a 99-point loss.
yeah, I don't mind it. Bit of a respect element to the game.
Terrible
I've
omen.
never seen it before.
What does omen mean?
Sign.
Oh.
Terrible sign.
I just let that go by.
okay.
I have no clue what that meant.
Oh, what an
either.
omen, man.
No
Jesus, all right, I'm getting on. I coached an under-9s team on the weekend, Swanbourne. Honestly, I thought Dr. Dank and Hurdy were running their supplement programs.
Who's Dr. Dank?
You got to remember.
Oh, this is Essendon a few years ago, hey? No, not a few. Like probably like a while ago.
Mid 2010s.
Yeah.
Remember when Essendon got in some no-nos for taking some supplements when they weren't went to?
Yeah.
Well, I think they were running like Swanbourne under nines like program because these kids were just ginormous.
Like huge. Gosh.
Anyway, they spanked us by about 18 goals to 1.
So you had the same result.
Yeah, and then I just like was Bill Murray and Groundhog Day. I just relived the whole day again. Like
Have you
later
ever
in the
thought
hour.
it's not the kids, it might be the coach?
Yeah.
What, for the supplement? I can't like pump them up with the
I'm saying
get them
your
taller.
influence doesn't seem to be doing much on your under-9s group.
Oh, holy.
Mate, I've got Mark Lacroix as assistant coach, so if he can't get them going.
Sorry,
Far
that's
out,
a bit
that's pretty
disrespectful.
No, I back the question, but you're off the mark with that one. So you've done the reviews, right? And even though you're not in the gun, I don't know, there must be not a nice feeling, but knowing that you won't be thrown to by something on screen when you get done by 99 points, right? I'm sure it's happened in Waffle where you guys get pointed out stuff you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
But this week in a 99-point viewing, you're sitting back and thinking, I'm not going to get called upon here of doing something.
Yeah, well, it's probably like
safe.
the reverse order of the Derby. Like when we played the curtain raiser at Optus, we got belted by Peel, and then the ones against Freo killed them, and they had a really good day. So this weekend was probably just the complete opposite of that. The Waffle had a really good crack and got a good win, but the boys not so much on the other end. So yeah, it was a bit different. But
Whether it be this week or not, have you experienced Simo or your line coach sort of come out of their shell and hit the anger, trigger?
Yeah, I think like even just Simo's obviously done it sometimes, but it's good because you need it. And if you just sort of let things slide, everyone just starts to think, oh, all right, well, it's all right. So, it's good when like they get a bit fired up about it, I reckon. But yeah, Boots had a bit of it this morning, I reckon.
yeah, but it's good to let your emotions out, though. I guess we can't accept from being as good as we were against Melbourne last week to dropping off and getting belted by 100. If you come in and the coaches were smiling and happy, you probably wouldn't be in the right place to get better, so I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Who took the better mark on the day? You think it was TB or you think it was Harley?
TB.
Yeah,
I
I think TB. For the part of the game as well, like that was first, second quarter when it just come in so many times, and I think that was back-to-back marks for him where he just took a couple of really nice grabs. So
Yeah.
probably TB.
TB.
Does his mark beat Baz's, who won mark of the week the other day? Who's taking the best Eagles mark this year?
I don't think so. I reckon Baz.
Was Brocky's better than his?
Brocky's could have been better if he sort of
Munted the landing.
like just don't land so cleanly. Like how do you land on your feet? Just fall flat on your back and it would look cooler.
My partner texted me literally like 10 seconds after the final siren went and after the Crows result and said, you got 99 problems and Harley ain't one. I was like, you know what? Like, that's not bad from you. That's not bad.
That was pretty good chat.
I'll pay some credit there.
That's a good one.
When was his goal in the goal square, just shirt fronting someone, stealing the ball like Rondo and then just goaling?
Yeah, I liked it.
And then
We
giving it
needed someone to
right
just flip the switch and get angry. It looked like he was just angry when he got the ball, so
Yeah.
good on him.
You boys have spent quite a bit of time with him with the first year programs. That's why you kept Thumper waiting half an hour for this podcast. You're still learning things in your AFL nappies. It's fine. You roll with them. When was the first time you had an appreciation as to how freakish this bloke was?
Probably at the Champs when I didn't tag him, but we had a very small midfield for WA, so I just had to reference him at all the stoppages and boundary throw-ins and ball ups and whatnot. So once I was on him at every single one of those, I was sort of like, oh my God, I actually can't even stop him at all. Like his just power was pretty insane. So
That was a really good game, that one.
yeah, it was a great
Against
game.
College,
Yeah, it was a great game. They got us by 1 point in the end. So yeah, it was one of our better games in the Champs, but still couldn't get the bickies. But yeah, that was definitely when I sort of saw it firsthand and sort of realised why he was rated so highly.
Will you watch the Champs again? I'll get to you in a sec, Will you watch the Champs again because you've the blokes you played with last year with interest? I mean, those games are about to come up. Do you care?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, you want to watch the WA blokes that played last year as bottom ages play well. I think they play at the Wacker again, so Harley and I have already said we'll go watch that. So no, it'd be good to get around them again. Don't know a lot of the WA boys or anyone in general in the Champs.
I was going to ask if there were any Peel hidden gems that we should be...
Yeah,
looking
Bo Allen. Mm-hmm. Hidden gem.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep that in mind. End of year, Bo Allen.
All right.
He'll be one of the ones going
He's
high, I
not
reckon.
writing it down. So
What about you, mate? Photographic. When did you have that Harley moment of like, oh, Struth, this guy's a bit of a freak?
Oh, I guess probably, yeah, obviously, like Clay said, at the champs, going up against him is, he's pretty good. But just like coming in this year, and you have everyone's on the outside sort of saying like, oh, he's not going to be able to do what he does at AFL level. And I think just seeing him at training and stuff, like when he was doing it, when no one else is around, like none of this extra media stuff are looking, he just does it, and he was just he was so good. Like when we were doing match sim, we started doing match sims and stuff. So I think around that point, then I was like, yeah, he's the real deal. Like he'll be able to do it at AFL level. But I guess just hearing other people sort of talk about it. I don't know if you're the same, Hawley, on the outside earlier, saying he's like, oh, he won't be able to do it at AFL level, like I said before, but probably just when we started doing match sims and stuff, I think.
Well, I don't think there's been anyone in the AFL cop that much media attention before you've actually played a game. So the fact that he's played a handful of games and proved himself, that's probably a good reason for the media to just back off a little bit now, I reckon.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's proved his point. He had all the pressure on him. He did it. So
On your hot dogs.
I discussed the first year program. It's a steep learning curve. You've both come from a long way away, almost as far as each other, from the east, from down south. It's a long drive. But how have you found both acclimatising to town, learning as much as you got to learn? You know, you've got your first year is all about sort of life education, but then also learning about team defence and, I don't know, structures or terminologies. There's a lot that's involved in the first year. How do you think you're handling it all?
yeah, pretty well, I'd say. It's obviously a lot easier for me than it is Whopper. He's had to fly over and I've had to drive an hour and a half, and I was already pretty familiar with the Perth area. I moved up here in my draft year just to be a bit closer to the state program, so I was pretty used to it anyways. But then you do jump to an AFL program, which is completely different just from playing waffle or also just playing champ. So yeah, you learn a lot along the way. Like I'm now living with Rube, so we have to cook and do our own washing and that. You can't just rely on my host family or my mum and dad to do it for me. So
how are you blending so far, the two of you?
Yeah, good. We have a few blues every now and again, but no, it's been pretty good so far.
And are you both in a complex where there's some at the back and some at the front, right?
Yeah,
Don't tell me suburb, just back and front.
Yeah, back and front. So me and Rube's in the front, Harley and Jason behind us.
Rubes and I.
Oh, is this part of first year education, is it?
Yeah.
Just part of his Victoria and us.
Don't cut that out. Send that to
Don't cut it
Victoria.
out.
Did you flip a coin as to who's getting front, who's getting back?
Ruben got in first. So
Is the back one better?
the kitchen setup's actually a bit nicer. They got a bit more room to do cooking, which we've been doing heaps of. So
Right.
no, we haven't.
Who's in the middle?
No one yet.
Is it empty?
No, Ruben's old host mum bought it.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so she's going to rent it out. Don't know if it'll be someone from the footy club or not.
Sure. I mean, it'd be weird if it's not, right? And you just got some random in between four AFL footballers.
Yeah, I think it would have to be someone from the club. Otherwise, yeah, it would be a bit weird.
How many bedrooms is it?
It's 3 in each.
3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms?
No, just 2. So ensuite for Rubes. He pays a little bit more coin than I do.
There we go. There it is. Yeah. What about you, mate? How you finding the transition, year one, embracing it?
Yeah, I'm loving it. I guess the first 2 days was pretty weird getting over here. But after that, I guess once you get your structure and once you get into the swing of things, it becomes so much easier. And all the boys, they're just legends. And I guess I played a lot of local footy back home where the Parky Vultures with them. And yeah, it's just the culture from there to here is pretty much like the same. They just love their footy, but they also love life outside of footy. So it makes it so much better and all that. But yeah, I'm loving it. And I guess all the stuff we're learning like Team D and all that sort of stuff, I'm loving it as well. And it's just so good to sort of expand your knowledge and learn a lot more footy terms. But yeah, it's awesome. All the boys are rippers and yeah, I'm bloody loving it at the moment. It's bloody awesome.
Who are you living with?
I'm living with a host family and they're Sandra and Steve. And they're legends and they've got good house and
Someone else with you?
Just a decent
yeah,
house.
Reedy. Archer.
Yep.
So he's funny. He loves to sort of sing while he's cooking sometimes when they're not there.
Interesting.
Shocking singer. Shocking. But
Did they find a bed big enough for him or what?
No, they got 2 and just joined them together.
2 double.
Now, is it true that you would you go about 3 months without washing your own sheets in bed? Is that true?
That is
Is that a truey?
that is complete bull.
Is that a Zane true? That
Zane,
I don't
true.
think they need washing.
All right, Hawley.
Fortnightly.
All right, no. Listen, 3 months, that's a stretch. Max would have been like 3 weeks.
That's a lie. That's got to be a lie.
Who's told you this? Has Locke Rawlinson told you this?
Maybe.
He has, hasn't he?
Loch Mullins.
No.
Yeah, Locke Mollinson.
And
He's told you this, hasn't
I
he?
think Archie confirmed it with him, though.
Oh, he's just
I
adding
heard
on.
it
He's
as well,
just
so I can vouch.
he's just trying to add to the fuel. Or is
Just
it?
give him a rinse,
he's
mate.
adding fuel to the fire.
It's 12 weeks.
and he's doing it.
3 weeks and 12 weeks. Big disparagement there.
No, I
I might
literally
wash mine
it's about
tonight now
3
that we
weeks.
bring that up. It actually has been a while.
That is bullcrap.
I'm with you there.
All right, a couple of things from the game. Chess's tackle in the second quarter was pretty big. Commentator said that's probably the best play of his career so far. But I have to agree. Lightning speed.
Oh, yeah, it just sort of shows how quick he is. I don't think people really have an understanding of how fast he actually is. Like, he probably had like a 10, 15-metre gap between him and Sligo, and he closed it down very quickly. So, no, he's probably one of the fastest on
His
the
top
list.
speed was like 33.7.
I think he'll just about hit 34, yeah.
Yeah.
Quick player.
He got out of the pool this morning. My God. He looks amazing. Thumper was had
Did you question him if it's a real or fake tan?
Thankfully, the glass was there, so he didn't hear any of the breathing and shuddering when I saw it. But I kept looking straight. Down the hallway, and I said, "I'm just going to have another quick look." And just went back for a second look, and his physique's in unbelievable condition.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, it's decent.
No, he's in great nick.
Decent. I wish it was the mirror, but it was a see-through glass.
Yeah, but he lets everyone. He lets me and a lot of the other boys know about it as well. So
Just
Okay.
the Melburnium about
Yeah.
him. You do too.
yeah,
All right. What about? Oh, did you see? What about the? I was meant to bring the lappy in. I didn't. What about the blatant throw from the Adelaide dude? Did you see that one where they did the handball out this way?
Nah.
Single-handedly cost us the 99-point victory. It was unreal. I'm
Heaps
showing
of
it.
players do that at the moment.
No, you mate.
yeah, you're one of them.
Are you a manipulator of it?
Don't get caught out because I'm just that quick with my hands, mate. No, there's a lot of the good players because they are so quick with their hands. You genuinely can't tell if they're throwing it or not.
I wish I had it. Maybe I've got it next door. I'll go find it.
But if
later.
it was like a Dawson or a Crouch or someone, you sort of just let it happen because they genuinely do make it look like they're throwing it sometimes with how quick they are.
Was it in your notebook? Lightning hands? 'Cause
Yeah.
It could have been Crouchy.
Nah, definitely wasn't.
Bit flattening too. There's some past players on the list There were some past players that went on the trip. So Nick Nat went over, the Materas, Peter and Phil.
I think Bunga was there as well.
Yeah, well, and then Redo lives in SA. Pretty festive weekend. Kempy went over. Do any of those names ring bells for you guys? Like,
Yeah, 100%. That's why it would be good if the boys could have put on a good performance. Also had Taj, our little telethon kid, who come over with us, so it would have been good for him to see a win rather than a 99-point loss. But no, it's a great experience for him and for all the past players. I'm sure they would have loved to have seen a win as well.
Well, that's the treachery of sending them over on road games when you're 0-5. But now, them the breaks. Who's the oldest Eagle you know that you can remember seeing?
Oh,
Were you a footy tragic as a kid?
yeah, but like back in Vic, you don't really hear about like other teams outside of Victoria.
The AFL think the
lot
same
of it.
way. It's incredible.
But I obviously knew about Woosha, and I didn't know about his number, and so that was pretty cool. And I got to choose my number and chose 24. But yeah, probably
Hang on, so you chose 24 not knowing it was Woosh's number?
no. I chose 24 because I reckon my nan's birthday's on like the 24th, and then I was like, oh, it'll be pretty cool like that. And then straight after it, I googled 24 for West Coast, and it came up. I'm like, thank God I've chosen that number.
I gave it up, so you got to thank me.
You didn't want... I thought you and Matty Rose are tight down in Peel. Didn't want Rose's number?
Oh, I got offered because Archer got first dibs because he got picked up before me. So he took 22, which I would have taken. And
Why?
then, I don't know, just my whole junior career was always 22. So then when I got picked up, I got offered 24, 29, 36 and 39. So just liked the 29. Had a bit of a ring to it, I reckon.
I was a big Sav Rocker fan. I would have done 36 for sure.
You reckon?
Yeah.
What about Dane Swan?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dane
Swan. Dane Swan.
Because you and Rose were pretty tight down in Peel.
Yeah,
right?
no, it was great.
Is there a possibility that West Coast moved up in the draft and took that second rounder because Essendon were floating around to possibly take it because Rose had gone to Essendon at that point?
Yeah, potentially. Had a few chats to Essendon, but the next 3 picks was like where it was at. I think Collingwood was probably more likely than Essendon, but yeah, there was that link with Rosa then being at Essendon and previously being at Peel, so might have to have a chat to him about it, what they were thinking on the night, if they were flat or if they were happy that they missed me.
Well, how were you going draft night? Like you're obviously setting your sights for a WA angle and you know that we don't have a pick yet and then they're trading in and the emotions of, while West Coast have jumped in. Do you remember how that was all playing out?
Well, I just pretty much knew I was going into state because West Coast didn't have a pick. It was at like 40-something, so I just thought, I guess if I'm going...
You're too good to slide.
I thought if I'm going anytime soon, I'm going interstate, which I sort of just prepared for. And then with like a minute to go on Richmond's clock, it come as a trade in. So sort of knew once it got traded in, manager just gave me a quick nudge and knew then. But you sort of have to prepare to go to interstate. It's only 2 out of 18 chance that you're staying home. So...
No, we got no second round pick this year, mate. So big pressure. Yeah, let's get it done. Well, where did you want to go? All right, you love the club. We know you love the club, mate. All right, you're a big endorsement of the Eagles culture. Where would you have wanted to go?
Oh, like I grew up as a Melbourne supporter, but yeah, I didn't really I didn't speak to Melbourne at all. Like,
were you knocking on their door saying like,
you want to chat? Sending them me highlights and stuff. No, I'm joking. Obviously not.
No, it's not.
But Dad's quite close with the recruiter there, so he just said like we're not going to speak to him just because we know sort of what he's about and stuff. But I think that would have been cool, like going to Melbourne and for childhood club. But yeah, I just sort of spoke to Dad and just said like I'd just be happy to go anywhere. Yep. And yeah. Obviously, come to West Coast and, buddy...
You love it, right?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I bloody love it.
Hoffy missed his first opportunity for the inaugural Eagles goal, had the set shot from around the 50 mark. I said to him, mate, just don't waste it on the road, 99 points down. Like, just let it go.
May as well get a goal.
Do it at home. Do it when you can celebrate a bit more. You got the Gold Coast fella doing backflips, celebrating. Yeah. Like, have you had a bit of a think about first goal? Say you're going to play first game first, but you had a bit of a think, something you might have in mind.
There is no chance I'm doing a backflip. Probably just the double cobra. Just keep it nice and simple.
Yeah, with what muscles? I'm joking.
Do the burger?
I was thinking that, but I've also got another one, but I reckon I'd get in a lot of trouble from the AFL if I did it.
Not the boys and fines day, but the AFL.
I reckon I'd probably get boys fines day as well, and I'd probably get ripped.
Might as well do it.
You only live once.
Are they still spinning the wheel downstairs in fines?
No, they're not, because no footy trip this year, so no fines.
Right. It's a bit sad. But
yeah, would be fun.
Rookie deals are 3 years, so you'll be there. You'll be back. It's not going anywhere. Did you see Hoffy got done for a trip against Tex Walker?
I only realised that in the meeting this morning,
Yeah.
$3,700.
That hurts, doesn't it?
I didn't even realise he tripped him in the game. I thought he just got him high or something, or just a tackle below the legs.
Well, you know that used to be a suspendable offence back when I started here in late 2000s.
Serious?
You could get rubbed out for tripping.
Really?
Yeah. Thankfully, came to their senses, said, let's just do some fines unless it's egregious. We had Ben Keys run into an open goal for Adelaide. Like Joe the Goose just had the outnumber, went over the top. Dwayne Russell said even Alicia could have kicked that one. And that's just great humour. I know we're getting done. Alicia Keys is a famous singer, very famous singer. And
I didn't know who you were talking about again.
Mate.
I know who he's talking about, but I don't know why he said Alicia. Alicia Keys
Alicia
now.
Keys.
I know that.
No, it's good chat. They got the same last name.
What does she sing?
Yeah,
reference.
you're all over it?
No one. Is that it?
Maybe.
That's one of them? Yeah.
What movie is that from? Oh, Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not.
No, it is. Trust me. It
Right,
is.
sing it then.
No, because Alvin. Trust me, it's in that.
Alvin and the Chipmunks. Goodness me. All right. Let's go some waffle chat, right? So, took on Claremont, knocked them off. They've been a bit of a bogey team as far as our waffle career are concerned in the last few years, certainly. 12 listed Eagles players took the field, and absolutely brutal start though. We had Luke Edwards getting concussed in the first, 5 seconds of the game.
First contest of the day.
And his second concussion in maybe a month or 6 weeks or something like that. So I heard he was in the club the last couple of days floating around, but you spoken to him? Is he well?
Yeah, he was in yesterday. Just sort of said good day to him and how he's going and all that. And he seems to be tracking fine.
Okay.
Yeah, sort of just can't really be in at the club too much your first few days because you're not really allowed to look at screens or anything, so can't come into the team meeting or anything. So
absolutely brutal watch. I didn't even see his stat line.
I didn't see it
because I watched the game delayed, and I then thought, oh God, does he come back? And then there was a lot of donuts in his scorecard, and I thought, he's done for the day. So
you're hoping he's done for the day after finishing with donuts.
Yeah. I was hoping.
Paulie's had a few of those, but he's not been injured.
I was hoping. So that's good. Six goal opening term. Unreal. What a start. Boys coming off the bye, absolutely flying out of the gates. Gaff, 34 of the best. Truey's had another solid game with 36.
Had it on a string.
Truey.
Great engine room.
It got updated to
39. Actually.
Got Rob's 3. That's good.
Just give him one more. Just
I took 3 of mine.
Luke Hassan, 3 goals. You expect nothing else from him. A North Beach
Lucasen.
icon. Yeah, Luke Hassan, Lucasen. What do you reckon it
Shannon.
is? What do you reckon it is?
Maybe no.
It's just Milky.
Okay. Milky's on fire at the moment. What was so pleasing about that win? What?
I think it's like half time, 3/4 time. Harry Edwards just coming up to everyone. Don't lose this game. Sorry, I just.
Historical accuracy, you nailed it.
Don't effing make me lose this game. Truey, don't lose this game for me. I want to win so bad. I just want to bloody win. And he wouldn't crack a smile or anything. And I'm just
Don't take him
there,
seriously sometimes.
I'm just sitting there laughing, and he goes, apparently he went up to Flinny, pat him on the back. He's like, Flinny, if you get that ball in the ruck, you just take every on and just kick it forward. And I was just laughing.
See, this is why I said I'd be next to him if he was throwing elbows.
Yeah. I've never seen him in such a state as what Wop's describing.
Harry Edwards.
Played a great game down back too. Was
he's
so
a
solid down there. Arch Reed's looking more comfy at the level, which is good. Brocky had a good game. He was connecting mid and forward very nicely with 19 and a goal. Good link up, man. Jice looked like he played your inside mid role for the majority of the game. Did he? Looked around the ball a lot.
He's been mixing mid forward, bit of a hybrid player, but I watched about half the game before we had to go do a captain's run, but no, he's looking comfortable in the mid. Looks like he's overcome the knee injury, so it's good to see him back out there.
Such an odd day where you're putting sun cream on before you're going out, and for a good 8-minute stretch there, it was raining sideways.
Some people just do that. If it's raining, I've never seen Ruben not put zinc on, even if it's pissing down. Must do it for the camera.
What were you like? Did you feel like home? Feel like your terrible state?
When that rain came, I just thought, yeah, here we go, like just wet weather footy, whatnot. But then all of a sudden it started coming like sideways and it kept going like harder and harder. And I got to the point where, when the sun's in your eyes and you're sort of like looking at it like.
Or was it a sunny shower?
Yeah, but it was like that because the rain just kept going into my eyes and I couldn't see. Yeah. And then I ended up, just doing that. And then luckily it went away.
Is that why I saw none of the ball? You had to dig at me before.
You can get... Sorry, I can't swear. Sorry.
Let's pump you up then. Talk me through.
We've dropped each other down a level, may as well.
Talk me through the AFL debut.
Oh, yeah, it was so surreal. And it was like probably one of the craziest days of my life. So I got to stop saying that.
If you're picking him up on grammar.
I know, but it makes me sound so cringe. I look back at it after and it's like,
you can't pick me up on saying me and someone else and then you say me.
Yeah, on me.
5 times.
On me. Nah. Yeah, no, it was unreal. Obviously.
What were you like day prior and night before? Did you sleep?
Before the game.
Yeah.
You were fine during game day. I walked down there at half time and he's just like running out of the toilet at full speed, just like snake in his mouth.
Yeah, no, I was.
He was zipping around. He was up and about.
All right, before the game, I was like, sorry. I was scared. No, sorry, I wasn't scared. I was bloody like.
Final.
Obviously, I was very nervous before the game, and yeah, I was. Oh, like I said, I was just very nervous before the game. But once I got out there and started like kicking the balls around and stuff, I just felt fine. But yeah, it was so surreal, eh? And then the night before, obviously couldn't sleep, and then the night after I couldn't sleep. It's just like. I didn't let it sink in, but...
What about, even when you were just running laps on the boundary in the third quarter, you were hanging around like...
He was talking to the fans.
Yeah, you were talking to like us in the race. And
you were
just having chats, and that was at a bit of a
when he
tactic
was
to
like,
try and stay loose.
When he was doing his like, you got to stay warm if you're the sub, and I was in the players box like directly above him, and he was just talking to all the fans, giving them high fives, like couldn't stop smiling.
Oh yeah, well,
it was awesome.
I just trying to embrace the whole moment, and I guess I don't want to go away from something that I'm not, I guess. And that's like if someone's calling out your name, like just saying g'day, and even like you guys on the sideline or whatever, I'll chat to you. Marty was there. Bloody Marty Davis. I love that bloke. Legend. But yeah, I won't shy away from sort of who I am. But yeah, it's just bloody awesome.
And you were on a bit earlier in the Pies game, right? There was an injury to...
Yeah, to Petch.
That's it.
Yeah, I think late in the first.
So it gave you a bit more of a run on the field?
Yeah, it was good, but I come on as a half forward, so haven't really done much training or sort of reviews and that as a forward or a half forward. So that's probably something I got to look to, I guess, continue developing, just the half forward and forward skills and that. But yeah, no, it was awesome to get a bit more of a run around, but still had to clock, I reckon, like 2 or 3 Ks after the game with JJ.
We're just missing a quarter. Were you getting heckled by Pies supporters when you're doing it?
No, I wasn't. I was actually getting heckled by like West Coast supporters saying, "You got to run more, run more." But they were pretty smashed, so I just started laughing. But yeah, the fans are legends.
Yeah, okay.
Legends.
Love it. Anything else to add before I get to fan questions? You got anything for me?
No,
All right.
nothing so far.
The questions will bring a bit out of you. So thanks to everyone that wrote in for the 2 first years. They're absolutely pumped.
Clapping.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bit weird.
Yeah, I know. You got to cut that one out.
Nah. Sia Barnes 7426. Celebrity crushes.
Prime Megan Fox. Yeah, unreal.
Solid choice. I'd say Campbell Chesser. What about you?
Yeah, look, I guess you can't go past Margot Robbie.
Keeping it in the backyard too. I like that. Keeping it local.
Yeah, probably.
Solid. Yeah. Battle O' Britain. Harvey. Oh, that's you. Did you get to choose your room, or did Archer have first dibs?
Oh, good question, actually.
Great question.
So obviously Ryan Marrick and Harry Barnett and Kobe Bergill all went through the host family I've got, and Ryan was saying to Archer and us, like Archer and myself, I've got the better room. Kobe's room sucks. And when in reality, they're both the exact same room.
They actually are. They're literally identical right next to each other.
The only thing is, though, the toilet, Archer's room, his toilet's further, is it further away?
By like a metre.
And my bathroom is not so far away. So we just did rock, paper, scissors, actually. And then I ended up beating Archer, and then I said, yeah, I'll take Ryan's room.
Bit on the line. Best of 3 or just 1?
Yeah, best of 3.
Goodness me. That's high stakes. All right. Diwa, Tyrell. I'm sure you've heard of him. Why is your name Montel?
I already said it. It's just like a Snapchat sound that Diwa puts on every photo he takes, and the photos were just always of me, so it just calls me Montel.
Okay. You good?
Good.
All right. Georgie Lindsay, favourite thing about the club?
Probably just how big it is, like how much stuff there is. Like I actually come in here like every off day just because I get bored at home, and I may as well just come cook brekkie here, then hop in the sauna, then get a massage. You can literally live here. There's sleep rooms, so you could actually just how much there is to do, I reckon.
Have you had a crack in the sleep room yet?
Yeah, I have. Had about an hour gap between training and a meeting or something, and I just went for a 40-minute nap. It's great.
Yeah. Sweet. What about you? I mean, like, the list is big.
Yeah.
Keep it short.
I reckon probably Harry. Harry. That's my favourite thing about the
Your
club.
favourite thing about the club is the mockers in the fridge.
Yeah, actually, the Chocky Milks in the fridge upstairs, they get restocked on Thursdays.
Who knows what day?
Yeah, so have a few sometimes on Thursdays. Not only after training though, because before training I'll feel like absolute death because it's main training day, so I won't have any before.
I don't think it would fail.
Afterwards,
They are pretty good.
I'll suck down
the
a few
mockers.
Chocky Milks.
Oh, the Chocky Milks.
No, not Mockers, Chocky Milks.
Mate, I saw you drink
But,
two
yeah.
mockers with lunch.
No, that was Bakesy.
Cripper told you off.
Yeah, Cripper's actually told me off about a few things.
Yeah, because when he got to the
Gatorades,
club, he
Powerades.
didn't drink water. He only drank
Because
Powerade.
some of the water over here is a lot different to Melbourne. and
So
it just tastes
he
a bit
resorted to
different,
only
so-
drinking Powerade.
Not a great substitute.
Not at all.
I've been here 16 years. I didn't know the delivery day. You're in turbo mode for the milks.
Oh, I love the milks.
Nah,
but
yeah,
yeah,
that
probably
as well, 'cause
either
the yogurts as well downstairs.
Nah, I'm not
Thursday.
really. Yeah,
Are late.
the yogurt's good, but Chocky Milks and Harry upstairs.
What a
They're me
combo.
They're my two favourite things.
Right. Damien Shields, which past players have you modelled your games on? Or current day?
It's a pretty good one. Can't go past the legend of the club, Juddy. I sort of look up to his game, I'd say. Just a pretty nice inside midfielder who can get a hard ball but also get to the outside as well. So if there are any other past players I can be half as good as, yeah, Juddy would be one of them.
Solid.
Yeah, I'd probably obviously you look at Juddy and I guess we saw the other day Peter Matera, just freak. But I think and I don't want to pump his tyres up too much, but I think watching a bit of Boots' highlights back in the day, he's just the way he went about it. He was just clean and like just tough and could hit targets both feet. So I think watching some of his stuff and. Obviously, Clay and I are both very lucky to have him as a mentor. We can just pick his brains about anything. So
Sometimes
I think
too often.
Yeah,
I think he gets
But,
annoyed at us sometimes. Too many questions,
really?
but
Yeah.
he's good with it.
But-
Answers all of them.
yeah. No, he's probably just trying to model a bit of my game around him and stuff. Just try and be a bit more tougher in the contest. But probably I just want to try and be like him a little bit. I think that'd be bloody awesome.
There was some critique on Footy Classified last night about Sam Mitchell and the type of coach that he is, and maybe he was a bit nurturing at the beginning with this Hawthorn list and now needs a bit of a harder edge. I think they were saying a bit more, confronting and hard.
Yeah.
How's Boots' blend between the two?
Oh, he's
Yeah,
he's pretty
very good. Yeah. If he needs to give you a bake, he does. Not in like a bad way, but just like more of a supportive way. Yeah. Can't, as we were talking about at the start of the podcast, can't always have just like very nice direct feedback. Like at times they need to sort of get to the point and drill it into you, I guess. So yeah, he has a really good balance between that.
Yeah.
All right. We did that one. Jess Coops, favourite TV series?
Like
What do we-
Netflix shows.
Yeah, why don't we just do Desert Island? Like, you can only take one show with you.
Peaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders.
Does it have to be a show or a movie?
Definition of the question.
Yeah, show.
It is the show.
I don't really watch that many shows.
Are you a big movie guy?
Nah,
Or
not
The
really.
Sopranos.
It's a good series.
Sopranos. Good.
I liked Outer Banks. That was a good show.
Which one?
Outer Banks.
Outer Banks.
Yeah, you never watched that?
Never heard of it.
How do you not know
Madeline
it? Thumper?
Klein?
You cracking at
that-
us for not knowing.
That could be one of my celebrity crushes as well, Madeline Klein.
Okay. What's it about?
They got to find this treasure
Yeah, it's actually really good.
between like rich people of the town and
The
like poor
Pogues.
people of the town, and just Sarah Cameron.
Well, I'm well out of it.
Just
then.
Sarah Cameron.
Just write down Madeline Klein's.
I've already done
Sarah
that. I've already done that. All right. Sienna. I knew I'd mare this one. CNN. Whatever. Thanks for writing in, though. Who's the best player to sit next to on a flight?
I've only been on one flight now, on the weekend.
Yeah, I do know.
I was next to Harley and Chess, so yeah, that was pretty good.
What about your dream team? Who are you picking if you had the flight map?
I reckon I'd pick Jay Will just because he's nice and chill. I don't reckon he'd be too annoying.
Not a lot of leg room next to him, though.
Oh, it's all right. Marek, like someone like Marek would be like too annoying.
Jeebus.
What? He was behind me and he kicked my seat whenever I try sleeping.
That's not on.
So that's put him in the bad books. I'm going, so there's 3 seats. So I'm going J Will and who else? I'm going, if Gaffy was on the flight, I'm going Gaffy. Me and Gaffy have some good conversations.
Vibing with Gaff. What are you doing?
Oh, I've been put next to Chess a couple times, a few times actually, all the time actually, on all the flights I've been on. But yeah, he's pretty funny. So probably Chess. I think Chess would be good. Me, actually no, I wouldn't be in the middle. I'd probably I reckon flying Ryan would be hilarious in the middle.
I don't reckon he'd wake up.
He'd sleep a bit, wouldn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, but like when he'd wake up, he'd be just cruising. So probably Chess, Fly, and then myself.
You'd be a good burst player on the plane, but you're not getting it for 3 hours.
Yeah. Or I reckon it's either Fly or Cripper.
Okay.
Cripper would be hilarious.
Okay. KCLLCN2K. Can't pronounce that.
2K.
Good name.
Well, I've kind of already done this. If you could have any number at the club, which would you have chosen? You would have chosen 22. Any number.
Any number?
Yeah. Like, plane crash, they're all gone. We're starting fresh. We're like the Tassie, coming in and drafting everyone again. Hawley, what number do you want?
I'd go TK's number, I reckon. I reckon I'd go 11. Just nice.
You like your symmetry, don't you?
1-1. Yeah, it's nice.
Instead of 2-2, you're upgrading to 1-1.
Just like a bit of a lower number. Don't want it in the singles though.
Why not?
Singles is pretty cool. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I reckon I'm going 12. I was number 12 whole junior
You just want to be my locker buddy.
And
Cute.
no, far from it. But yeah, probably 12, I reckon. Or obviously you can't go past number 9. There's a few guns at number 9.
Yeah, you might be waiting a while for that one. All right. What about Clay? This is from Levi Cooper. Why is Derek a better looking bloke than you? Who is Derek?
Derek is my dad.
Right.
And Levi Cooper is a player under the coaching of my dad at the moment. So he might just be trying to stick on the good side of him.
Is he a better looking man than yourself?
No, not at all.
Oh.
He's got no hair at all, which I probably won't either in 2 years, thanks to him.
2 months.
Final question on that note. Locke Rawlinson. When is Clay going to let go of his hair?
See, we were just on that topic. I don't know. Don't want to be one of those guys that like it's like really obviously not there and like still trying to hold on to it. But
But you've got a good head. Like if you shave it, you'll look fine. You know?
you trying to get me to shave my head?
I'm just saying that the fallback plan isn't as bad as you think it's going to be.
Yeah, let's hope so, because I really don't have much hope. I've got every grandparent, dad, uncle, all bald as badgers, and mine's already starting to disintegrate. So might
Prayers
be
up.
soon.
Prayers up for the hairline.
Holy.
Gentlemen, what have you thought of your debut podcast appearance?
That's been good.
Yeah, it's been unreal.
Whopper's been pretty
Loved
good, I
this.
reckon.
Loved
It's
this.
been enlightening stuff. I've learnt so much about the youth of today. Alvin and the Chipmunks and all. It's been great.
Look it up. That song actually was in Alvin and the
Sigma.
Chipmunks.
Can't wait to fact check it. Thank you, boys.
not
All the
gonna do
best
that.
for the weekend. Wherever you're playing with your cheating glove, with your lynching
Yeah.
glove.
It's actually slipperier than a
cheat.
hand.
You
It
cheat.
sucks.
What, wherever you wind up, I'm looking forward to your trajectory. I want to see more of those left foot stunning goals. If I'm watching a game of waffle, like I did last week,
Yeah.
I didn't see a lot of waffle goal action. I want to see a little bit more this week in Northam, where you're going to be playing.
Yes.
In the absolute pissing rain, I think.
Only kicks goals if he
Great.
sells candy before it, so it's always got to be a highlight goal.
Maybe.
That's pretty cool.
You got to get the ball first, so
Big week though.
Yeah.
I think the AFL boys, they're playing Saturday against the Saints, and I think a heap of them are coming out to watch you boys play if you're in the waffle team on the weekend. So go well. Good luck against Perth. Heap of teams on 2 wins, so let's separate above them.
yes,
Anyway,
exactly.
Cheers for having us, Thumb.
No, thanks for having us, Thumper.